Jump. Well, hello friends, Greg here. Now, a couple people have been asking, Greg, what is the status of your game room? There has been a few updates. First of all, you may notice here, I have a Super Nintendo. This is the first Super Nintendo that I've ever had. This was me unboxing it a couple of days ago. Ah, there we go. Pilot Wings, Super Mario All-Stars, Killer Instinct, Ultraman, Super Nintendo controller, and then finally, Super Nintendo. It's in pretty good shape, actually. I got this off of eBay. All right, I'm dying to get this set up, so I'm gonna have to do some rearranging of the game systems that I have over here. Okay, so my son's gonna plug in a Super Nintendo game for the first time. Here, go ahead, plug it in. There you go. Now turn on the power. No, you slide the power forward. There we go. Maybe I got it on the wrong switch. There we go. Ultraman! Alright, you play Ultraman. Why is it showing you black and white? Let me try a different game. And as you can see, I got the futon, which is great because it also folds out into a bed just in case I have guests over and they want to hang out in the game room. Ah, oh, there we go. Pull it away from the wall. Ah. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. I probably should have taken off my shoes first. I'm not kidding, this is really hard. It'd probably be easier if this mattress wasn't here. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Uh-oh. And I also got the cube storage for the newer game systems, but I still have to put the lights on the back of it, and I also have to get the backer board part of it. Well, here's a little bit of a problem. When they sent me this white cube storage, they sent me brown backer boards. What I did was I got some white spray paint, and then I'm going to go ahead and spray paint it white, so hopefully it will match the white backer board that I already purchased. And so here's where my other cube storage is. This is where the big TV is going to go. At the moment I just have some random stuff there. Some Three's Company there. Sequest, Star Trek, Indiana Jones, Superman. Over here is the famous green screen where I filmed my scenes as Captain Greg. I feel like I'm in outer space right now. And in this closet here I've got even more shelves put up here for my stuff. Stuff like my original AT-AT Walker that I got when I was a kid, the Snow Speeder there, an Atari 2600 box back there, Atari 5200 box, a Millennium Falcon, an AT-ST Walker, and of course my favorite, the Ewok Village. I love the Ewok Village. Of course I realize there's a bit of a problem when I put these shelves up. I have them set up in a certain way because right here is going to be a really high density media storage shelf that I'm planning to put here. So this had to be a certain height, but I wanted enough shelves, and I kind of messed something up here. Let me demonstrate for you. Oh yeah, I can't wait to get more of my stuff put up on these shelves right here. This is gonna be great. Well, I don't think this is gonna work. Huh. So yeah, I made this spot here just a little too narrow. I really can't put any boxes up there. I can put boxes like these up here, which is good for controllers and things like that. Yeah, any kind of real storage boxes, I'm not going to be able to put up there. But that's okay. I think most of the stuff needs to be out and visible anyways. Speaking of which, let me show you a couple other cool things that I have here. You may have seen my original Kirk and Spock on an Instagram photo a few weeks ago. E.T. Also Rick Hunter from Robotech, Lisa Hayes from Robotech, Rand from Robotech, the Cyclone, some aliens back there that are attacking, Big Trouble in Little China, some Star Trek The Next Generation figures, Dr. McCoy there. There's a Lego the Woo and his RV. There's my Voltron figure from days past. Here's a whole bunch of Star Wars Episode 1 figures, which, you know, who cares about those? These are the classic figures with my classic Star Wars case. Here, look at this. I've had this since probably 1981, maybe? Very, very long time ago. Here's my figures. Some of them are in the Ewok village. Got the Emperor, got the Gamorrean Guard. This is the most interesting one in my opinion. For some reason, he smells like raspberries, so I get the feeling that he got mixed in with the Strawberry Shortcake characters back in the day. Raspberry.
There's only one man who would dare give me the raspberry.
Back on the shelf for you for now. Here's something very interesting you may not have ever seen before. This is also Voltron, but it was the vehicle Voltron. I think I probably have the only vehicle Voltron toy in existence. Of course, I'm still moving my games over here. It's just a constant deluge of games. For example, here's a bunch of my Jaguar games here. Flashback, Iron Soldier. And we got all these 2600 games, or these are 7800 games. Oh, there's another Jaguar, Missile Command, Skateboarding for the 2600, Jinx for the 7800. Here's a homebrew Astro Blaster for the 7800. Yeah, I got a lot of games. Then here's some more games that are here up on the shelf. See, some of them are more prized games. All of my Red Label games, which I love the Red Label games more than anything. Hey, look, there's E.T. We all love E.T., right? On and on and on. Like this guy who's just walking back and forth forever until I turn off the Super Nintendo. He's just going to keep going there forever. And check out this Arcade Joystick that I have. It's pretty awesome. It allows me to play Robotron 2084 with both joysticks at the same time. And then I have a smattering of movie magazines and video game magazines and computer magazines that I've just kept over the years. Here's a brief sample. Of course, we got Back to the Future, Terminator 2, Gremlins, View to a Kill, Batman, Batman Returns, Roger Rabbit, that's a comic book. Indiana Jones is a comic novelization. Dune, Goonies, Rocky IV, Star Trek The Wrath of Khan. I have all the Star Trek movie magazines from back in the day. So I have my Return of the Jedi storybook based on the movie of Return of the Jedi. Oh, look at that. Ooh, you can even hear it crackling. I've kept it in pretty good shape over the years. Pretty good shape. Jabba the Hutt being strangled by Princess Leia. Luke hanging underneath. Yeah. And so while I'm waiting for my media storage shelf to show up, I have a bit of an overflow in my computer room at the moment. I've got all these movie novelizations here. You know, Back to the Future 2 and 3. There's Cocoon, Batteries Not Included, Batman, E.T., Ghostbusters, Gremlins, Goonies, Aliens. Here's my Tolkien books. Poltergeist 2, Knight Rider, Flash Gordon, 2001, Aliens, Supergirl. It's just, I have so many books. This is what we used to do back before we had VCRs and DVD players.
When I was your age, television was called books.
I actually learned a whole heck of a lot about these stories by reading the book. And then some movies that are going to go on the shelf as well. Just a small smattering of movies, you know, Twister, Iron Man, the Robotech DVD down there, Pacific Rim. I actually like that movie. Futurama, Little Mermaid, E.T. This is like the original E.T. release. Independence Day, Courageous and Christian-based movies. Finding Nemo. Here's my Cardinals World Series Champion DVDs. Black Stallion Returns. Bolt. These are alphabetical, or at least they were before I moved them over here. The Lego Movie, Bambi, Looney Tunes. And over here we got some more movies. I'm almost embarrassed to say that I have the original, have the Star Wars prequels, but, you know, get out of there. Here's the Ewok movies. Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, A New Hope, Spaceballs Blu-ray, Spider-Man, Rocky Balboa, Secret of Nim, Snow White, Rikki Tikki Tavi. Anybody remember that one? Another Little Mermaid DVD. Here's all my Star Treks. I actually redid these and put these in nice cases so they're a little bit thinner than the fat cases that they were doing. All the Star Trek movies, yeah. Got Up, got The Matrix, got Millennium. I really love this movie. It's another really good time travel movie. It's all going to go on the media shelf. And then here's a book that was, I think, probably the very first movie novelization that I ever got. and it's in pretty rough shape. But it is sentimental to me, so I'm not gonna throw it out or replace it or anything. But here it is. The reason it's in rough shape, obviously, is because I lost the cover. I guess I must have read the heck out of this book so much that I wore it out. But it's The Empire Strikes Back. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot another really super cool thing that I did in the game room is I put this little socket right here with USB ports on there, so you can just plug in your phone and just leave it right there on the windowsill and let it charge. Alright, well I think that's going to do it for the update of the game room. Hopefully we'll be moving in very shortly, so I'll be able to show you what the completed game room looks like.
Greg.
Oh, somebody talking to me?
I have to tell you that I'm a little uncomfortable with having my future self in the same room with me over there in the corner.
You mean your future self over here? Captain Kirk in the corner?
I'm worried that the space-time continuum might be affected by having us both in the same room at the same time.
It's perfectly normal for the same person to be in the same room from different time periods. It's perfectly normal. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, but I warned you. And why is this extraterrestrial hanging over my shoulder?
Kirk, you gotta just chill out. Just relax, man.
Alright, I will take your word for it, but like you always say, have a great day and we'll see you in the future.
Oh, no you don't. That's my line. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the future. Ah.